Like, comment, and subscribe for more content.
Let's go!
What's cooking, good looking? Welcome back to the channel. So, a couple days ago, everyone's favorite monkey man and homeboy of the channel, Rooflemonger, shout out to my guy, he uploaded a video about the best new age fighting game characters from the past couple years, right? If you guys have not seen that video, go check it out. Awesome work as always. However, I feel like there's some characters that our boy left out, right? So I wanted to make my own video, right? A kind of sort of part 2 to his video, giving some love to some of the characters that I feel that he missed in his video, right? And listen, we're still waiting for that Sagat trailer, right? We're still waiting for information on Sagat in general for Street Fighter 6. So I got a little bit of extra time on my hands, so I thought, you know what? Why not? Really quick, guys, before we start talking about these characters, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe if you guys like fighting games. That'd help your boy out tremendously. I would appreciate that. Without any further ado, I want to start with Mortal Kombat, right? And I don't talk about MK often on my channel. I used to talk about it all the time, but I feel like MK1, dude, MK1 was tough. It kind of killed a lot of people's hype for MK. I'm just waiting for that next game. I feel like the standout character for me for the past, couple years for new characters for the MK games, Erron Black. Okay, I think Erron Black is the coolest, most versatile new character that they have made in a very long time. In Rooflemonger's video, he picked Garrus. Garrus is a close second to me. I love me some Garrus. He can stop time. Super cool stuff. Erron Black is he's an immortal cowboy living in Outworld, right? Like, what? Excuse me? That is so cool, right? He's also connected to Kano in a weird way. He's connected to the Black Dragon group, right? And basically, we first get Erron Black in I believe it's MKX. Yeah, the best Mortal Kombat game, by the way. I love me some MKX. And in that game, it's Erron Black. It's his first introduction, right? So he's kind of just a cowboy dude. And he has a lot of stances and stuff where he gets to go into this like gunslinger stance. Super cool stuff, man. I love that. One of his other variations, he has a rifle on his back for more full screen control, right? Always great there. And then his third variation, which is possibly his best one. Well, it's not possibly. It was his best one. This is the one that Sonic Fox used often. He had a Tarkatan arm on his back, and he would use it as a sword. And he would have these like moves where he breaks the sword off in your body, and it would cause like bleed damage. This was incredibly broken, right? However, Erron Black's life of being broken did not end there, because he showed up again in MK11, right? And dude, listen, man, I know MK11, a lot of people don't like that game, gameplay wise, because presentation wise, MK11 is possibly the best looking fighting game ever. It looks awesome, right? Erron Black, he's also kind of broken in that game too. I don't mind, because I always played Erron Black, right? Dude, I love me a badass cowboy character. That's just, I can't help it. So in MK11, they gave Erron Black this like jar of reptile acid, right? He had reptile's acid stored in a jar, and he has these moves where he can like throw the acid on the floor. He has a move where he can meter burn it, and he will dump the acid on you, and it will do dot damage to you, right? And it's just, man, we thought the Tarkatan arm was broken. This was insane. Sonic Fox used this as well, right? So we got 2 years back to back of Erron Black being broken and crazy strong, which means we saw a lot of him, right? Which, listen, no one likes a super overpowered character, but Erron Black is super cool. He's mysterious. People wanted, to learn more about him story-wise, right? The only thing that people didn't like about him was the fact that he was broken, right? So Erron Black, that's my vote for a Mortal Kombat character. Next, I want to move over to Killer Instinct, right? You guys know me. I love me some Killer Instinct. Cinder, that's my profile picture. I love me some Killer Instinct, dude. It's one of my favorite fighting games of all time. There's this one character in Killer Instinct. All the characters are great, but one in particular I think is the breakout star of that game. It's this ghost lady, Hisako, right? That scare you? That spook you? I know, she's spooky. She's spooky. She's kind of cute, though. I would give her a chance. If she crawled through my TV, and she asked me out, she wanted to go out for some sushi, you know what? I would give her the time of day, right? I wouldn't say yes immediately, but you know what? I think I would fold, right? Because Hisako, She's really interesting. Every character in Killer Instinct, they have a gimmick, right? A gimmick specific to fighting games. Hisako's gimmick is that she has a bar at the bottom of the screen, which a lot of characters do. But Hisako's thing, it deals with hit stun, right? So she's generating all this hit stun, but the gimmick is that she's like, you know, she's a ring chick. She's a ringu, right? So it's like your TV's kind of glitching out, right? Really cool. I love the concept of that, right? People just love Hisako just because of how spooky she is, right? She kind of breaks the fourth wall in a lot of her interactions, right? And she wields this big naginata, which is really cool. I took a class on how to use a naginata, by the way. I failed that class horribly. I don't think I made it through the first week, but it was fun, right? But Hisako, just visually, gameplay wise, dude, she's a nightmare to fight against too. She has these moves where she crawls on the ground like the Grudge. She can like teleport back into the ground. Really cool, man. I think presentation wise, this character's a 10 out of 10, dude. I'm a Cinder player, a Cinder main, the Cinder main, if I were to be so bold. But I think Hisako is the best character to come out of this game. So now, while we're still on the topic of crazy ladies, let's talk about Aki, okay? Aki is the crazy lady of Street Fighter 6. And when they announced Aki, people were like, oh, okay, so she's just a female version of Fang from Street Fighter 5, right? Like, that's her master and everything, right? He's her teacher. He's taught her the ways of Kung Fu poison and stuff, right? And we thought that's all she was. She's obsessed with her master. She thinks Fang is awesome, which is really funny. Capcom, dude, they caught lightning in a bottle because Aki, just overnight, she became like the most popular character in that game, right? She's not super duper easy to play. She has a really fun playstyle where, yeah, she's trying to poison you with her specials, but also, while you're poisoned, if you get hit with her Serpent Lash move, which that applies poison as well. If you're already poisoned, these Serpent Lash moves, they cause this like poison explosion, right? So you want to poison someone, get that dot damage, but also while you're doing your combo and they're taking poison damage, you want to pop that poison too and get this big explosion. It's really fun. It's really cool to watch as well, right? Plus, listen, man, you guys know me. I love me a crazy, treacherous woman, right? I love Juri. Juri, she might be number one waifu for me in Street Fighter. We'll see when C Viper comes out. But Aki is actually mentally unstable. You know, she is crazy. And I think people really like that about her. I can't wait for that Aki swimsuit to come out, right? I don't even play Aki. I just want to look at it. You know, I just want to see her in game. You know, I'm not creepy. You are. Anyway, moving on from Aki, we're going to take a quick detour. Just a really quick detour. We're going to swerve this way. I want to talk about Guilty Gear, right? There's one character in Guilty Gear Strive specifically. Well, actually, there's a couple of them. Happy Chaos, people hate that dude. People despise Happy Chaos. But he is really fun to play, right? Is he very engaging to play? No, not really, but he is fun. The character I want to talk about, and it's the character that I main in Guilty Gear Strive, it's Nago Ryuki, okay? Nago, he's this black dude, but he's also a samurai. And get this, we're not done yet. He's a vampire too. Dude, those are three things that, man, it's like they laser focus this character to appeal to me. You know what I mean? Dude, I love me some Nago Ryuki. He's a lot of fun to play. He's this big tank of a character. And the whole thing with him is that he has these super far-reaching normals, but he also has this blood meter, right? What the blood meter does, how do I explain this without sounding like a crazy person? Nago, he can do special to special cancels, but the more specials he uses, the more this blood meter fills, right? And you're like, okay, cool, he's a vampire, he uses blood, that's good, right? Yes and no. When that blood meter is really high, all of his normals, they have crazy range, they do more damage, it's really cool looking, I love that. However, once that blood meter overfills, he goes into blood rage mode. Hold on now, right? In blood rage mode, Nago, he can't use any specials. He's locked to his normals now, but they're full screen. They go even farther, right? They do crazy amounts of damage. Ludicrous amounts of damage, I would say. However, you're sacrificing your health. Your health is constantly going down, right? And then once he gets to 1 HP, Nago, he goes into this like big like full screen super where he does this like big giant blood sword swipe. You could also use this super prematurely and it will end Blood Rage mode, right? So the best Nago players, they can balance this Blood Rage mode, right? But also use the fact that he has, you know, special to special cancels, right? It's really cool, it's really fascinating. Playing Nago, well, I mean, he's not as hard anymore, but when he first came out, it was like playing like 4D chess, you know? It was crazy. I love me some Nago Ryuki. But now, we're gonna swerve over to the world of Tekken, right? We're gonna swerve over to the world of Tekken. We're gonna talk about a character that was revealed relatively soon after Nago Ryuki. You know what? I think they were revealed at the same time at Evo, if I'm not mistaken, right? You know who I'm talking about. Ah, yeah, bro. Leroy. Leroy is the breakout star of Tekken 7. Okay, he's cool, right? Design-wise, he looks great, right? Gameplay-wise, he plays great. Right? He's this black dude. He's a kung fu master. The only issue with Leroy, it's the same issue that Aaron Black had earlier in the video, and it's the exact same issue that the character after Leroy had, right? See, when fighting games, when they want you to like and enjoy a new character, they'll put them out there and they will make them broken, right? That way, a lot of people are playing them. That way, you see this character and they're synonymous with their fighting game. They tried that with Leroy, and Leroy was broken beyond belief. This dude was just stupid, dumb broken. Dude, everyone was playing Leroy, dude. Man, I wasn't though. I played Leroy a little bit. He was so broken that it didn't feel fair playing him. You know, I went back to Akuma because I like fair and balanced characters. Yep. Anyway, moving on. Our final character. I mentioned Akuma. So we're going back to the Street Fighter universe. We're going back to the Street Fighter universe for our final character. If you guys have been on my channel for any measure of time, you already know who it is. It's our boy, Luke. Okay? And Luke is a weird success story. Because we all hated this dude. Luke was the final character revealed in Street Fighter V, and this was a big deal because he's the main character of Street Fighter VI. So Capcom, they wanted to set him up as the new face of Street Fighter going into Street Fighter VI, right? And because of that, they pulled a Leroy, right? And they made Luke the best character in the game. Easily. Luke became the most dominant character within the first second of him being in the game. And people hated seeing Luke, right? It was the same thing with Leroy, right? If you picked Luke, people booed you. That's how much people hated this guy, right? And it's just, you know, personality-wise, right? It's like they were pushing this young, cool character. He was an army guy, but he was too cool for the army, so he became an MMA fighter and stuff, right? Because he's so cool, and you're going to love him. That didn't work, right? That didn't work. So when they brought him back in Street Fighter VI, Capcom, they redesigned him, right? They changed his attitude a little bit, right? His voice actor, Alex Lee, that's my dude, shout out to Alex. Alex changed the way he voiced him, right? And now, Luke has become one of the most beloved characters in Street Fighter. Sure, he has his detractors, but so does everyone else. Sagat is one of the most loved characters in Street Fighter. In my Sagat video I just put out, there were people in the comments going, dude, I don't even like Sagat. Sagat sucks. So every Street Fighter character is going to have his detractors. But the fact that Luke went from what he was to how beloved he is now is truly something to behold, in my opinion. Right now, Luke, he's a combat coach, right? He's a fighting coach for this gym, right? Using his ex-military and MMA skills. And then when he's off the clock, he goes home and he eats cheeseburgers and he plays Darkstalkers. Dude, Luke is a fighting game fan. Dude, how can you not like Luke? So those are my characters. I'm going to end it on Luke. What do you guys think? Are there any characters I missed, right? Are there any characters that I missed that were not already in Rooflemonger's video? Huh? Go watch his video. Come back and let me know, because I am curious. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.